again. The topic that we've been talking about,
Middle-aged
man, or being a middle-aged man,
Yes.
or midlife in general.
Midlife. Shout out to Thug. Slim. Shout out to Slim.
And we can put the word crisis on there for a lot of reasons and a lot of different people.
This is true.
A lot of people going through midlife crisis don't even know it.
Okay.
And these might be confused with identity crisis.
Okay.
But the truth of the matter is, you're getting old.
Let's talk about it.
You're getting old. And the quicker one realizes that, I have come to the realization that the quickening happens even more as it relates to direction and goal setting and getting to where you're trying to get to, or even being able to receive these new downloads of information. I think we was talking about this.
Being able to receive the downloads and information. That's key right there. Being able to receive.
From consciously saying, hey, I'm going to put down some of these childish thoughts and behaviors.
To make room
for
the downloads and the information. Come on.
For the new.
Come on. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Remember that?
Hey.
The only way that mind can be made new, it made me think about Muhammad Ali. When he said something to the effect of, if you find yourself as a 50-year-old still thinking like a 20-year-old, you done wasted 30 years of your life. See? That's going on the lines of what we're talking about here. Because you might be, it's a possibility for you to be 50, but not be able to receive these downloads and information that is there for you to be renewed and made better again, over and over again. So whatever that look like to you, you see, that's connected to your purpose of being here. Now that's a whole conversation in itself, and we've been on that. We me and my brother been, we've been marching down that lane here for a minute as far as, just, intellectually putting that thing down as far as us being middle-aged men and how it's very important for us to look, sound, and all that a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Hell, smell, etc. Shit. You see?
Absolutely. Which we were saying, just being back, talking our talk again, that we always talk amongst ourselves, but now being able to, not being able, just being back in front of people, because we've been able. It's neither here nor there why y'all haven't seen us, because I see my brother all the time. Y'all just ain't seen us in this form of fashion. But
that conversation
been brewing. We've been having it, and it's been revolving around first, like we saying, the foundation of what we missing as a whole, and that is the God, the God, the Most High. You know what I'm saying? We missing that aspect of life in general, and this done got us so far just away from our godly nature.
Right.
Done got us so far away from that.
Right.
So we gonna come and lead with that always, regardless of what. We're gonna take God everywhere with us. Let that be known.
Come on.
First and foremost, but down to the main conversation, we can take y'all for the most part to the Bible, y'all, to what most of us are comfortable with. Most of us were raised on the Bible, no matter what church denomination you went to. You was in that Bible. So where we at in life, and should have been there. Me personally, I'm speaking for me now. I ain't speaking for him. I'm speaking for me. Me personally.
Talk about it.
1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 11. When I was a child, I spoke as a child. that.
Yeah.
You look it up and continue, because I don't want to mess it up.
That's good enough. We
But
know.
when you become mature, or when you become a man, you think and act as a man. And you put those childish things away. So,
We gotta identify the childish things.
and I got a cold one on that one too.
In order.
I got a cold, and then I don't want to go to the deep end yet, but yeah, we do have to identify those child things, put those things away, and move in a form of fashion and begin to reshape our minds into these more refined elements.
Yes.
So that we can so then we know we can we remove the bullshit, made room for the new, improved way of thinking. You know what I'm saying? That's more congruent to what we're trying to do and where we're trying to go.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And to be in that godly element. Now, this is what I got too, and you was like, it's so much shit. This is a whole nother note. But I was thinking, like, you know, when it is so many different elements of life that keep us in an adolescent, childlike boy mind state. And I thought about how college was one of the main things that does that, because there are so many different colleges out there, and it's a college almost for any athlete that can that's halfway decent. So it's always gonna be just thousands upon thousands of students that are going to school to be athletes,
Right.
that are just going to school to play a game. And so you're gonna spend, you know, possibly 10 years from the time you get out of high school, if you are that good to play like that. You can spend a decade just playing the game and not really, you know what I'm saying, really maybe not coming into a mental aspect of life,
I see.
of where, hey, life is not about a game. How many people done spent 4-5 years of college, just college, playing a sport, and never went no further than that? The majority of people we know.
Yeah.
And so again, that's all they did on that, man. And a lot of times, shit like that, it just keep us from playing games and wasting our motherfucking time. But that was a whole nother spiel. I ain't mean to go all the way.
I see though. Yeah, I see that. And we gotta know that it's childish, like we're saying, in this aspect of, you know, being middle-aged men and women, but we specifically talking about men in this portion right here. Being a middle-aged man and not feel like you can take some type of constructive criticism, I guess that's the words we want to use, or you know what I'm saying, take some type of guidance from somebody, period. You know, we get to that stage in our, I guess you would say, ego, and feel like I'm at a certain, you know, frame of my whatever. Finances could be connected to it or whatever. Like you think you know what I'm saying? You the money man, and you know, you the man, and can't take any type of direction is what we're saying. We gotta know that that's childish. You know what I'm saying? That could be qualified as being childish, is you feeling like you can't take some type of direction or constructive criticism from your brother. You know what I mean? From your, you know, whoever. We got to know that. Because again, we miss a lot of the whole, the aspects of like what a legend is and all that when we don't really key in on those facts. Because the legend concept, ain't that something that we using that term. But the legend concept in itself, you'll find that these people always had somebody that they considered to be their teacher, I guess you would say. You understand? And we all gonna need along the way, when we talking about success, because that's what we, you know, keyed in on right now, speaking of middle age and a crisis, etc. We keyed in on right now, like the successes in life, etc. And we already know it's gonna take some type of recipe, you know what I mean? Just like anything else. And we just wanna be on the right side of applying the recipe. You see?
What you think the number one issue with just the male, the man? What's the number one issue with just overall? I'm gonna say what about the means I'm going by. I think it's just overall for people, it's a lack of accountability.
Okay, that's fair. We can stop right there.
I think there's not
I agree.
enough accountability.
How did we get there? Why is that? Let me say that. We can't, you know.
For one, we got to where you can't correct nobody.
That's what we say.
Nobody can accept what you just said.
What's going on?
I mean, nobody can accept that criticism constructively.
Yeah.
That might not feel good. That might hurt your feelings.
The truth hurts sometimes. That type joint.
Everything has really just got so pussified to where what needs to be said, motherfuckers biting their tongue and it's not being said. And so, again, nobody can tell who's who anymore because everybody's going along to get along, like they say, or just going along with the bullshit. So, again, that's why I'm like, yo, I want to make when it's time to make a very big distinction between who's who. Distinguishment. Did I say that right? Distinction.
Yes.
I stated it right?
Yes.
Damn, I didn't hear that. Okay, big. That's like distinction.
Wrong point. Yes.
No.
There's a distinction. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Or should be.
And now it's time to really set that. You know, like I say.
And that's on us.
And it's absolute. And again, that's go back to the accountability of why.
Like
why
it did for us.
Why it ain't already set? Like
we Unc now. Why isn't it? Okay. Why isn't it already set?
To the degree in which it's understood now, like through the youth, and more importantly, our women. Hell is really going on. When we want to get down to it, we talk about her and the role of her. She plays.
Yeah. Of the.
You know what I mean? To the whole construct, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna say to the whole thing because again,
it's a major piece.
Because again, you're only gonna get what you attract. You're only gonna attract what you are. Like the best aspect, qualities, or the worst. These are what are gonna pop up to you in your life. So if you only attracting some bullshit people, then again it goes back to some self-reflection, goes back to some self-work. What they call that shit now, that's some new shit they call it. I don't wanna say shit, but some new they call it shadow work.
There you go.
People gotta do their shadow work, man, so that you can become healed and then you can start attracting beings that vibrate like you claim you want to.
You say claim to want to.
Yeah, because again, you're gonna be shown and proven through your actions and the work you put in. You know what I'm saying? Because again, we gonna see the results, and people are gonna judge you by your results. If you ain't putting out no results, then people are gonna talk about it. They're gonna talk shit. You know what I'm saying? If you're not living up to the shit you're saying, they're gonna talk shit.
Practice what you preach.
Absolutely.
That type jump.
Absolutely.
Hey, see what we saying, you gonna attract what you are, etc. When we talking, law of attraction in particular, we need to know that it's important to go and, like the brother say, this shadow work, this is, in a nutshell, to me, shadow work is you like Mike say, dealing with the man in the mirror. You see what I'm saying? And we have learned that, I guess, I don't know what the word to use, psychologically, I guess, emotionally, etc. Like, that's been a hard thing for the people to do. We see that, you know what I mean? Because like like the brother say, like you claim you want. You see what I'm saying? You say you want, you know what I mean? That is good to you or whatnot. It's important that we put that mirror, you see what I'm saying, in our face first, like
Fact.
thoroughly, so you can be able to, what we're saying is be able to look at these concepts like good and bad in a holistic way, like in a pure way.